want some water?
Yes! Your life is not the same without hot sauce. You feel a void when your mouth isn't burning and your eyes aren't watering. Does this describe you? No one these days thinks it's odd in the slightest that you like hot sauce on your burger. But don't worry, you're not in the majority yet. You can still feel a little like an outcast when dipping your fries in mouth-burning chili sauce. So let's heat things up with 10 fast food hot sauces that take spice to a new level, Part 3.
You were always great, but now, whole nother level.
Chick-fil-A Zesty Buffalo Sauce.
I can assure you that the final product will be Zesty.
Chick-fil-A is a chain that has caught the world of fast food off guard. Their high-quality food is a welcome change for diners who like to eat on the go. You may feel guilty for consuming so many calories, but you'll never feel like you're eating anything less than the utmost quality. Fans of their fried chicken and waffle fries probably know all about their Zesty Buffalo Sauce. Those of you who don't need to head on over to your closest Chick-fil-A. You'll have another reason to go there more often. You don't need another reason to enjoy the greasy delight we all know and love as fried chicken, but it might make you feel less of a glutton to have a reason to go there.
It's sinfully delicious.
Chick-fil-A Zesty Buffalo Sauce tastes excellent no matter what you dunk in it. The sauce goes great with their nuggets and strips. If you're watching your waistline, then you can go with the grilled chicken nuggets. Those two are great dipped in their Zesty Buffalo Sauce. You could dip an old, worn-out leather boot that has been in the sun for a couple of decades, and it tastes good in that sauce. Don't be surprised if you ask for a container of the stuff to put on your favorite chicken sandwich. It really is that addictive.
You look like you enjoyed that, Brucey.
Burger King Zesty Sauce.
Zesty Ranch.
Don't do that.
Okay, don't break out the pitchforks. We're talking zesty and not hot. But this zest comes with a nice little kick behind it. Can you enjoy something that's spicy that is more than just hot peppers? A true enthusiast would say no. But who among us is truly pure? Not many. Sometimes you like a little complexity with your spice. Burger King Zesty Sauce is the perfect choice for those times. Sure, it's mostly for dipping your onion rings into, but you can put it on your burger. You'll have to wait until no one is looking and pour the container on your sandwich. It'll be your little zesty secret.
You can't tell anyone.
What is Burger King Zesty Sauce? Well, it's a mayo and ketchup combination with horseradish. Calm down. We know you're ready to tell us that this doesn't bring enough spice to the table. But there is also some cayenne pepper in it as well. No, you're not going to have to empty the ice machine in your mouth after eating it. But yes, you will enjoy dipping a multitude of things into this sauce. It's zesty. It might not pack the wallop of your favorite quasi-Mexican fast food sauce, but it has a respectable zing to it.
Zing!
Sonic Salsa de Sonic Sauce.
Excuse me, do you have any salsa? We need more salsa. Where's the salsa? No salsa.
What list of fast food hot sauces would be complete without going back through memory lane? The past is rarely left where it is. Anyone who has an alcoholic friend who calls at 3 in the morning knows all about that. They call every time they're drunk, crying and wondering why their significant other gave them the boot, even though it's been years.
Now that's getting personal, Lion.
Talking about hot sauce is kind of like that. Well, it's nothing like that, but you get the drift. You can't undo the past unless those two guys in the Sonic commercials somehow convince them to bring back this hot sauce. We may need to start a change.org petition to bring this stuff back. Sonic Salsa de Sonic sauce was a favorite among those who enjoyed the satisfying mildness of their salsa in a packet. You don't even want to know what it was good with. Don't put yourself through that kind of pain. Just know that the salsa enjoyed itself for the short time it was here. That's all we could ever ask, really. Good things come and go, and somehow we all have to pick up the pieces and carry on.
I can't go back, can I?
No.
Rally's Medium Buffalo Sauce.
You're not exactly what I expected.
Don't laugh. Some people do like medium sauce. You've heard about those types of people. They're not the ones that hang out in your inner circle. There might be one of them that somehow finds their way near you in the break room at work. You know, the person who thinks anything mild is already walking on the wild side. They tend to have a pasty white look to them like they've never seen the sun. For whatever reason, they always seem to bring up the Big Bang Theory every time you see them. You know who that person is. You're not them. You'd mainline a bottle of Tabasco if it were possible. So this one isn't for you. This is a description of Rally's medium buffalo sauce for all of you who don't live your lives breathing like a dragon.
You're a dragon. Be a dragon.
What is Rally's medium buffalo sauce? It's a sauce you can get at Rally's for your chicken. A sauce that's medium, but still has a kick to it. All you hot sauce freaks, stop laughing. We need to put something in here for the rest of the crowd. Yes, it's medium, and that means there's a little burn. It's a good choice for everyone who thinks Taco Bell's mild sauce has the perfect amount of heat in it.
I'm just telling the truth!
Church's creamy jalapeno sauce.
You eat that jalapeno?
It's jalapeno.
There's some debate on whether or not Church's creamy jalapeno sauce is still available. Their Canadian site lists it, but has no words to describe what it is. Does something as good as this need a description? No, it doesn't. The world of hot and spicy needs more creamy. It's hard to believe that there aren't more creamy sauces that pack the wallop of hot peppers. Sometimes you've got to go creamy, and that ain't no lie. Hopefully you can get this stuff at your local Church's. If you can, then we highly suggest that you tuck a few precious containers away for safekeeping. You never know when something this good will permanently go poof.
It vanished. Off.
Now, let's talk about Church's creamy jalapeno sauce. We know it's hard to talk about something that may be difficult to find. Your mouth is watering right now thinking about having it burned with jalapenos. We're sorry to have to do this to you, but aren't you glad it's us and not someone else? They would have thrown how creamy and delicious this sauce is in your face. They wouldn't hold your hand and tell you that everything is going to be okay. You may not be able to find Church's creamy jalapeno sauce, but that's okay. If you become too sad, think about ponies and ice cream trucks. That will make it all better.
Do you feel better now?
Jack in the Box Fire Roasted Salsa.
Jack! In a box!
The Jack in the Box Fire Roasted Salsa is a little bit different in that it doesn't come in a packet or a tub. They give it to you in plastic containers. It's a move upward that makes you feel like royalty. You don't have to figure out how you'll tear the packet of sauce with your teeth. You know that's what happened more than once while you were driving down the road. You want so badly to put a little hot sauce on your item, but you've got to have at least one hand for the wheel and the other for your burrito. No one ever said getting your fix of chili is easy.
Why is everything so difficult?
The stuff we go through to savor the burn. Every hot sauce addict has ruined at least one perfectly good shirt due to messy eating while driving. The Jack in the Box Fire Roasted Salsa isn't your road trip solution to bringing on the heat. You'll have to pull over and add the salsa to your favorite Jack in the Box items. You will feel refined while sitting at the table watching other diners open packs of sauce like primitive primates. You, on the other hand, will be eating sauce that comes out of an elegant plastic container with a removable lid. Extending your pinky finger would be a little much while eating, but we do recommend it.
But I feel so fancy.
Taco Bell Fire Roasted Border Salsa Sauce.
Again with the pepper!
Taco Bell also once had a fire-roasted salsa. We thought it would be best to break it to you like this. We already trumped up the fine dining at Jack in the Box with their salsa in plastic containers. Taco Bell didn't go that route with their salsa. It was a straight-up packet like their other sauces. If it helps any, it's said that this stuff wasn't all that popular. Still, you may be crying a river right now over the stuff you can't get your hands on. It's surprising how these sauces tend to have a cult-like following.
The leader is good, the leader is great. We surrender our will as of this date.
You never hear of those people until the sauce is long gone. That's when they talk about it like someone who has just seen a violent crime. The look in their eyes is of both sadness and fear. It's not just sauce to those people. Now they have to find a way to live the rest of their lives without the sauce. Did you miss out on the Taco Bell Fire Roasted Border Salsa Sauce bandwagon? If so, then you shouldn't worry too much about it. Just head on over to Jack in the Box and let them treat you like the king or queen or non-binary monarch you are. But if you've got to know, then brace yourself. The Taco Bell fire-roasted border salsa sauce was precisely what it sounded like. It brought out your inner caveman by fire-roasting the delicious vegetables in the salsa. Nothing makes something taste better than being kissed by fire.
Try the salsa. Makes you feel like you got shot in the tongue.
McDonald's Chipotle barbecue sauce.
Dude, have you had Chipotle? It's really good.
Love poems have been written about McDonald's Chipotle barbecue sauce. It's hard to love something as delicious as this and know that you can't ever taste it again. Why does love have to be so difficult? It's so hard to imagine life without McDonald's Chipotle barbecue sauce, but the world has a way of going on without it. The cars go down the street without the drivers ever thinking twice. Cows still moo, and the old man still shines shoes on the corner. All those things keep on going, even though this barbecue sauce with a hit of heat is a thing of the past. McDonald's Chipotle barbecue sauce was what you've always dreamed of dunking your chicken nuggets in. It was surprisingly spicy and savory at the same time. The complexity of the sauce is what surprised most people. They couldn't believe something so complicated was handed out freely to anyone who simply asked for it. We all look back to those carefree times when we burned our mouths with the great dipping sauces of yesteryear. No one should lose hope that this sauce will be no more. Keep writing those poems and send one to McDonald's. Sometimes it only takes one person to change the world.
Be the change you want to see in the world.
Taco Bell hot sauce.
My mouth is on fire!
Novices climb the ladder at Taco Bell and work their way up to the hot sauce. You start with a love affair with mild sauce. Then things take a drastic turn when you want to get involved even deeper. That's when you grab a packet or two of hot sauce. At first, it's hot. Then you wonder about going further. Maybe fire is next, or even Diablo. You don't know where any of this is going to end. All you know is that burning your mouth feels so good. It all starts innocently enough, and then it takes you on a fun-filled adventure that is unlike anything you've ever experienced before. Taco Bell's hot sauce is, well, kind of hot.
That should be obvious, yes?
If you've never tried it before, you won't need a gallon of milk nearby to douse out the flames. It's hot, but not over the top. The burn you feel is actually quite mild to their even hotter sauces. Going through the sauces at Taco Bell is like living the seasons of your life. You start young and end up a Diablo. It's all about the journey, my friends. It begins with mild, and then it takes you to places that your mind couldn't have realized before. That's what heat does to a person, and there's no looking back after your first dose.
I can honestly say that I'm a changed man.
McDonald's hot picante sauce.
The restaurant has instructions to make my orders as piquant as they can.
You're about to discover a real hidden gem at McDonald's. Something so tasty that it's hard to believe that you never knew it existed. McDonald's hot picante sauce is that good. And it also packs a little bit of heat to it. You should be aware it comes in both hot and mild varieties. You're going to want the hot. Save the mild for the young people who are getting their first taste of heat. You're a seasoned pro, and the thought of anything mild crossing over your lips is out of the question.
Only the best for you, my love.
McDonald's hot picante sauce has a vinegary taste that's followed by plenty of heat. It's surprisingly spicy for something at McDonald's. This stuff is an excellent addition to their morning menu or anything that needs a severe kick below the belt. Do your taste buds a favor and ask for at least 2 packets of this stuff. The way you think about McDonald's is all going to change. They can bring the heat like few of them can. Your mouth may not be turned into a volcano, but you'll enjoy an unexpected pleasant burn by adding a packet of this stuff to your favorite McDonald's menu items.
We're having lunch at McDonald's.
We've got more than hot sauce on our menu, so stick around and tap on one of our other great videos. And while you're tapping around, show us some love and tap that subscribe button and that bell to join our notification squad.